Hello, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing Icons of the Realms, Waterdeep Dragon Heist Set 1. So yeah, it is. There were, I think, two of the sets. I got it because it gives me a beholder. Let's take a look here. You know, the set here comes with a beholder and some other minis that were great, which is why, you know, if you look at like what's supposed to be included here, you know, there's some great options. You know, the beholder, I think Silgar is just a fish tank, and that might end up being the one I use the most. We got a weird illithid, right? You know, some nobles, you know, one of which, if you notice here, just looking at the front of this, let me open this up. And this came from package. If you notice, this is empty, which is a little disappointing, but I will say, this arrived empty. On WizKids' website, there's a sign, there's a place to contact them, let them know. In theory, that missing mini should be in here. It took, yeah, about an extra month, but yeah. There she goes. Full set now. I don't know why I did that. Just gotta take her out, as we're gonna actually take a close look at the minis themselves. And why not start here with this Amalia. Noblewoman, yellow dress, fan. That's just a general one that can be used just to throw out into a noble court. Pairing with this Victoro, who, yeah, could be combat because he's got his sword drawn, but feels almost like noble threat kind of sword drawn. Big poofy pants. Like, that's not combat pants. You don't want to go into combat in big poofy pants. That's like noble wear. Looks pompous and fancy and has a cape. And this Jarlaxle could be the one about to duel him, I suppose. It's a drow, but in very fancy, noble dress, also with a cape. Fancy hat, sword out for the duel. We have this Mansoon here, who has a flying snake around his arm, pulling power out of it. More capes here, geesh. Long hair, translucent magic effect, creepy guy. Oranax, it's kind of a, we'll say like a golden dwarf looking person with a dragon staff here. Very standout look. Very regal. Could be a cleric. Could be a wizard. Could be a dragon in disguise. Who knows? Then we have this Nilur. It's an illithid with a weird mask on his face, which makes it a weird illithid, and it's holding Intellect Devourer, which is kind of cute. It's its pet. But, I mean, illithid minis are not super common. So, fun to have one, even if it is a weird one. It's something. So, that's a good one to put in my collection. We have Silgar, which is the fish. So, here's a fish in a fishbowl. And It's like sitting on the floor, and like this might end up being the one that I use the most, just because it's, you know, this might not get stored with my minis. It might get stored with my terrain, and just be a fishbowl, because I don't feel like very often I'm gonna have a fish that's a character, but I will regularly have just glare, man. I can have fish, like a fishbowl in a room. And of course, Xanathar is the standout mini here. Now, the first thing is he is really far set back on his base, which is for the purpose of being able to put this right on his base, right up in his face. Which is weird, because if he would have been just in the center, you could have just put it against it, and it still would have been right up in his face. But that was not the decision that they made. So he is awkwardly set back on his base, but he's low, so he doesn't tip over. It's fine. But yeah, Xanathar, named specific beholder that it's designed to look like, but ultimately, for me, I finally have a beholder mini, and that's just useful to have for any beholders that I might need to put in combat with my players. I don't play in Forgotten Realms, so there is no Xanathar in my world. This is just beholder for my players to have to contend with. So that was fun. Like, getting a beholder, getting an illithid. The fishbowl is useful. We got 2 human nobles and the drow noble. I guess technically the golden dwarf, wizard, cleric, could be noble. He's all in gold. It's fancy. And then the creepy villain guy with the flying snake. So, yeah, I might not be planning to run Dragon Heist, but still some useful minis. I was like, yes, I will gladly pick up that set. And it did, like I said, it took, from when I bought it, it took them probably at least a month to get the missing mini to me, but they did get it to me, which was pretty cool. That I'm all like, hey, and they fixed it, so neat. Otherwise, I will try and link down below where you can pick up the set online. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.